Hello, caution. You are about to enter the Fearless Netpreneur No Spin Zone. Of course, this is your host, Okwebanwo, the Activator, the host of one of the greatest shows in the digital business universe. Whether you're a seasoned trailblazer or a curious newcomer, this show is your ultimate guide to mastering the internet for business success. As we cut through the fluff to bring you the cutting-edge insights, breaking news, product reviews, and practical training and unforgettable interviews from the entire spectrum of the internet business. And we are for guru wannabes, for meandering veterans still looking to find the gold on the internet, and the true gurus who are already controlling the gold and killing it online. More importantly, on this show, we cut through the BS and bring you the good, the bad, and the ugly of the digital business world. If you have ever wondered what it really takes to build a real business online, or what you need to do to make real money online beyond the hype, or maybe how to improve profits from your offline business by maximizing the internet, if you ever wondered that, then buckle up as we explore the latest trends, tips, and tactics that turn dreams into reality. We are not just about the theory on this show. We bring you real stories from wide-eyed rookies to seasoned veterans and the big dogs who redefine the game. Expect to hear from the fearless digital gurus who have cracked the code and are paving their way to success, while also emphasizing those who are still lost and toiling in the internet money rabbit hole. It's going to be an exciting show as usual. Today, we have something good for you. We'll be speaking with another student from our Fish for Life Digital Business Empowerment class, which is part of our initiative on the Fish for Life Foundation that is going on right now. We have a Fish for Life cohort going on right now. So this program is meant to equip youths and seniors with digital skills, empowering them to thrive in the digital economy, whether they need it to make their daily bread, or whether they already have their daily bread. They are looking to how to use it to improve their income stream. It's for everybody. It's our own answer, especially to mass unemployment in Nigeria, because we focus on practical skills that anyone can learn quickly without needing technical expertise. And in this program, we make them implement it while we are teaching them, and that's what sets us apart. But when we come back, we're going to be talking to one of our seasoned students in this program who's going to be telling us what is done, where it's been. But before then, we want to hear from our sponsors on this program about what this is, about what they have to tell you, because after all, they are the one paying for this show. So let's go. And which one will you pick now? I can't even find their video, so I run myself. How about that? Boom, 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 boom. All right, welcome back. Like I said before we went on the break, today we've got an interesting guest. So today I'm going to be welcoming to today's podcast. We are honored to have a distinguished guest who has made some amazing, significant strides in various fields, from agriculture to education to community service to ministry and now is just entering the digital business forest with us. So joining us today is Pastor Jeremiah Ogaga Owofio, a seasoned professional with a Bachelor of Agriculture in Crop Science from the University of Benin. Pastor Jeremiah has not only excelled in academic pursuits, but had also been a driving force in leadership and volunteer initiatives. As the founding president and trustee of the Redemptive Charismatic Word Ministry and the director of the Jaytwih Academy, he has dedicated his life to uplifting communities and fostering educational growth. His extensive experience, including his research on agricultural practices and his numerous awards for his commitment and dedication, makes him a true inspiration to all. And that's why we want to have him here today, for a man who's been there, done that, and continue to be a blessing to his community. Welcome with me. It's just disappeared from the studio now, but he's going to be back as we welcome Pastor Jeremiah Owofio to the show today. I know you are dealing with all sorts of digital stuff, power stuff in Nigeria, but the Holy Spirit will help us today. Bishop, I've called you Bishop already. That's prophetic. So that means you're going to be a bishop very soon. How are you, sir? Pastor?
I'm fine. I'm great, sir. Thank you very much for the privilege opportunity. I'm so grateful to be here. And thank you for all you've been doing for us as a coach, mentor, and a father in the digital landscape, sir.
Awesome. Awesome. Great to have you. Pastor Jeremiah is a very active pastor, one of those Martin Luther King types that you hear about, who rather than just stay in the church and be preaching English to their members, they want to take them on the streets to get a better Nigeria. So I want to celebrate you for what you are doing. You are one of the very active people during the election trying to get a better life for Nigerians. We're not going to talk your politics, but the fact that you are out there trying to influence things positively, you win my vote. All right, let's get to it right away. Let me just start from. We don't do as your father, as your mother, as your wife, as your congregation. If they're not okay, you won't be here. So we're going to go to the show immediately, right? Now there's this growing debate, okay, that AI is about to consume the world, or that is about to take us away from God. What is your take about AI generally and its impact on Christians? I've wanted to ask a pastor this. What is your take? Do you think it's the Antichrist? Do you think it's something that is going to help us? What's your take? Let me put you on the spot. Yeah,
wow, this really on the spot, because I was not really expecting this at all.
Yes.
But it's awesome. It's awesome. I think AI is a modern revolution that has come to change the course of things. And I believe personally that it's really a good, positive direction, taking the world in a positive direction. AI has been able to really help us to do things with ease. You know, before now, we've taken a lot of time to sit down to see how we can put things together on our own, study, read books, search through materials. But AI has actually been able to make these efforts faster, easier, better, and on a quicker pace. A sermon that would take me 1 week, sometimes even weeks and months to prepare in time past, I can sit down and in less than 24 hours, prepare a whole sermon that I can even preach for the next 1 or 2 months with the aid of AI. So I think it's a good development, and even pastors and churches should really buy into this AI technology. It's an also one, sir.
All right, well, still on it, because I don't even know why that came to me. I didn't plan it. I just typed that question. It was not even for my producer is wondering what's going on here. But I got a live pastor here, so let me stress him about this. So for those who are saying the AI is actually part of what the Antichrist strategy to take off the world or to get us all to submit to the Antichrist, and something that Christians should avoid. What is your clap back on that? Because I've seen you use these tools, and I want to wonder whether you have decided to abandon the church or the church doesn't know what it's talking about. Talk to me about that.
Wow. I think
You're in trouble
AI
today.
is very far from the Antichrist. Yeah, the Antichrist the Bible talks about with AI is very far apart. The Antichrist that the Bible talks about is not just a tool or a technology, it's actually an ideology, a system. Of course, without again saying, even the Antichrist can leverage on AI to get things done. Because AI, yes, it can leverage on it actually to get things done. But the AI itself is no way an Antichrist, and it can never be an Antichrist. It's something that we can leverage on to get things done faster, quicker, better, and more excellent with our own human and personal needs. Yeah.
Awesome. And because you are such a stand-up guy, and you are thinking, I'm going to tell you something. I just wrote a book, okay, a series of books, as you can see, on about encounters with ChatGPT. It's a series. I call it how will I make this thing to be on the side here? Okay, I'm trying to figure that out. But you can see the books right there. The book is about what I decided to do when I discovered the AI thing is to how will I put it? To write a series of books for people in different industries about how the AI is going to affect their industry. Like I sat down and wrote out, of course, discussing with ChatGPT, 100 questions that people in different industries are likely to have about how AI is going to impact their life and their business. And then I wrote one. This is the one for pastors right here. You can see the pastor meets ChatGPT. I've not launched it before. I've not even talked about it in public. I'm going to send you one as a special gift for being on my show today. You are going to be one of the first person to get this book, and you are going to write me a great review. I'm going to send you the direct link to get it for free from Amazon. I'm going to give you a 100% free coupon so that you can get a copy of it, at least the digital version of this book. It's called the Pastor Meets ChatGPT. Encounter between the pastor and ChatGPT reveals everything Christians need to know about artificial intelligence and the church. So it's an amazing thing. What I did was I came up with this concept where a pastor like you, if I have known you, if I remember, I would have used Pastor Jeremiah, as a matter of fact, as the pastor. Because I know you're not going to sue me. But I use Pastor Creflo. Unfortunately, I published. I'm serious. I will have used you. So like a pastor who has a church and who has been hearing about this thing called AI, and then is wondering how will it affect his congregation, how will it cost them their faith, how will it affect the church, and all that. So he set out to find this thing called AI, and then he found ChatGPT, one of the AIs. He found it in one laboratory in Portugal or somewhere, and then they started having a conversation. That's how the whole book is. So it's a conversation between the pastor and AI, asking all those questions about rapture, all those questions about growing Christian, growing the church or not growing the church, money in the church. How is AI going to affect all of that? It's an amazing, amazing book. Like I said, I've not even launched it yet, but I will get you a copy just because you are here today and you are my guy. You are my pastor of pastors. Okay? Even my bishop doesn't have a copy. I have a bishop in the house. He has never seen this. Because I wanted to introduce it, but somehow I just feel that today is that day. So I wrote actually 5 of those books for the marketer. The marketer meets ChatGPT. The Pope, which is the one, before I changed it to pastor, I didn't want Catholics coming for me. So I made it a generic, the pastor. I changed the cover of this. We have the one for attorneys. How will attorneys, and how will it affect their practice to get clients, to do research, to write briefs? I wrote about the entertainer, those who are in the entertainment industry. How is this going to change their life? Then I wrote one about the politicians meet ChatGPT, where the politician is asking ChatGPT, how can AI help them in governing people, in winning elections, in running programs? And you want to get who my model is, who was the politician that went to look for AI so that I can ask you these questions. One guess, then we'll go to your questions. One guess, and I'll give you. If you get it right, no, lie. Daddy, you come to me. Oh,
It's Mogalu.
Oh, I think I'm probably going to change it to Peter Obi. Actually, I think I've not published it. I'll publish it, but I'll change the cover anyway. I'll change. Oh, that's it.
It's Mogalu.
No, actually, it was Donald Trump.
Wow.
Donald Trump, Mr. GPT.
Your president.
Yeah, so my president too, and they want to kill him. Okay, let's go back to where we are here. Thank you so much for that introduction. So let me just go straight to the heart of the matter, because we started very late because of a technical issue. So the first question really is, how did you find out about the Fish for Life program? Or how did you get into the training itself? Because this is a lot of people are complaining they didn't hear about it. You mean you are training 1,300 people and we didn't hear? How did you hear about this?
Okay, very briefly, I got to know about the Fish for Life from your organization, Nigeria Lives Matter, where I was fortunately the Delta State Director from July-August 2022. And from then, before I even joined the Nigeria Life Matter, I got what was going to be my benefit after election in joining Nigeria Life Matter during my interview. And then they told that one of the benefits for Nigeria Life Matter is that the opportunity to get trainings even after and beyond the elections. So I really bought into that idea. I said yes, because beyond elections, I want to see what I can still do with my life after the elections. So that was one of my reasons why I moved Nigeria Life Matter. And in the course of my journey in Nigeria Life Matter, I actually saw that every month you began to do this Fish for Life program. Although at that time I could not really follow. Maybe I joined one or two of the program. Out of the 5 days, maybe I joined 1 or 2 days. But I just felt, I don't think this thing will work. For one day, I felt this thing is just beyond one day. And the reason why I felt so was valid because I'd even paid money to do an affiliate marketing training before. And that day I did the training. And after the training, even tried to follow up, I could not really get much after the training. So I felt this one that we are going to do for one day again is going to be the same thing I got from the affiliate marketing training that I paid 20,000. So I did not really follow up. So, but I just went on receiving your emails as the training goes on every month. So recently, I also got the message and the email on the 60 for 60 program. And when I saw the format of the program and how that this one is going to go beyond just 1 week, and it's going to take time of 1 week of selecting people and then going into months of training and mentoring of the trainees. So that was what exactly got me interested. I said, then if there's going to be something that we have to hold my hand, mentor me, train me, because the ones I did before, after 1 week, 2 weeks, I didn't even see the trainer any longer, even though I had paid money. And even emailing and sending them message, you could not even really get anything tangible that you can hold. So I said, if this one is going to be like this, where you will be training people for 6 months, and then you'll be mentored for 6 months. So I said, I must have to dive into this opportunity because I've always wanted to see how I can make money online, knowing fully whether there are prospects. And I've been hearing testimony of people, but I'm wondering how myself was going to be able to get that possible. Was almost like a mirage for me. So when I see this opportunity, I felt if there's going to be a coaching platform that's going to be systematic, then I must take the privilege. That was why how I got into the program. Thank you very much.
That's it. I think you hit it on the money right away, and that is actually my own problem too, and why I keep shouting on government. One day training cannot liberate anybody. It makes them feel good. It makes them feel excited. But when they need to implement it the next day, next week, they can't do it. So we need a concerted That's why I myself decided that beyond the 5 days I used to do, 5-day bootcamp series, I actually need to have a practical course where they can actually implement all those things with the supervision and direction of their coach. And that's where this is. So I'm glad that you actually mentioned that. By the way, how much did you pay for this Fish for Life program to get into it?
No, it was completely 100% free for us. In fact, some of us even were giving laptops for joining, and also even stipends as we continue. So, and awesome. Everybody on the inner circle is completely free.
Okay, I just wanted to get that out there because some people might be wondering. 12 weeks of solid training after the 5-day boot camp, 100% free. Yes, and I did give out 60 laptops to some of the winners, but that was to celebrate my birthday. I don't want people thinking that when they join this program, they have to get a laptop. You don't need a laptop. Jeremiah himself is joining us right now from his phone. Okay, so you can do everything that you're going to be learning in that program. We'll come back to it in a minute. All right, so now you have joined. Can you tell us? Okay, let me see here. Just briefly, what are some of the key things that you have learned since you joined the Fish for Life program that you can say, oh, this is something major or new that I learned? And by the way, those of you watching this now, we're in the 5th week of the 12-week program. He has not even completed it yet, but many are already doing exploits. So tell us, what are some of the things you have learned in the 5 weeks on this program? I know we're on a short break right now. Go for it.
Wow. The 5-week program has really been awesome, exhilarating, and as well as stretching. Yes. Particularly for me, I have been able to consistently get a blog, a personal blog on the WordPress, where I have consistently posted virtually every day, at least more than 3 posts daily, consistently for the past 2 months.
Wow.
And that has been awesome. Also, during the course of the bookpreneur training, I was able to publish my book, Recipe for Perfect Health, which was titled Recipe for Perfect Health, on Amazon. And also recently I've also been able to publish it on Draft to Digital again.
Wow.
At the same time, I've also been able to create an account on a Google Play Store, and I'm in the process of converting my book into an audio book, so that I can create. Yeah.
Go ahead.
So that I can use it to create more content, even content such as courses that I can sell to make money for myself and also fend for my family.
Wow.
So Fish for Life,
all of this in
has
5 weeks.
really been, yes, it's 5 weeks. Right. And it has been awesome, though very stressful.
Let's keep it short because we're running out of time here. We have several ways to go. So try to keep your answers a little bit shorter. I'm the only one that is allowed to talk too much on this program, right? Because all right, but people who are listening to you at home, they might think that it's another IP thing that they do, because there's a lot of that. I want to show them your blog that you have created since joining the program. Right here, people, this is Pastor Jeremiah Owofio's blog. You can see Christian Living Faith. He has chosen the Christian niche, and these are some of the blogs that he has on his blog already. Here is one right here. True Essence of Beyond Blood Relations. As you can see, that is his picture there. And a long article, beautiful one. I've read some of them. I'm going to go back here and see. It's God, because the way we teach them is how they can get the blog running and have so many blogs per day, because that's how you get to money. You're not doing your assignment well, see I'll catch you now. Today, he has posted only one time. You can see. Yesterday, he posted one time. Day before, he posted one time. On the 19th, he posted twice. On the 18th, he posted one time. June 17, 5 times, as a matter of fact, 6 times on June 17. My point, guys, is that we teach you how to be able to get content on your blog. Many people, when they open a blog, the blog dies because they are not able to put content on it. And you see this man right now. How many blogs will you say you have on your blog site? How many blogs?
I have over 200 blog posts.
Wow. And in another 5 weeks, and all of them top quality content. People, you may want to check it out. Owoifo.wordpress.com. Owoifo.wordpress.com, and blow your mind. Beyond that, he also said he has published his book. Let me show you his book on one of the sites. The books are live on Drop to Digital, which publishes it to Apple, to Barnes & Noble, to Amazon, to literally dozens of sites. This is his book, Recipe for Perfect Health. As you can see right here, Jerry, that's what it bears, Jeremiah Ogaga. All of this published in less than 5 weeks of being in this program. People tell me, oh, it takes a lot to get a book published, blah, blah, blah. How many days did it take you to publish this book once you decided that you're going to do it after the training? What will you say was how many days did it take you?
Virtually, from the scratch and the very beginning.
Somebody's hand is on your camera and we cannot hear you anymore. Or is that your own hand? Sorry, people at home. Internet connection from Nigeria can be a nightmare sometimes. But let me tell you a little bit about Pastor Jeremiah. This is a man, and it's typical. There's nothing special about him on this Fish for Life. Almost everybody who's taking Fish for Life serious, they've been able to publish their first book in literally the first week. Okay, I teach it how to do it. I walk them through the process using AI tools. Then I give them an assignment to write their book in the next 24 hours or 5 days. I give them to the Sunday. So within 5 days, you have to write, you have to get the cover, you have to edit, you have to format, and you have to publish it on international sites. When I told them the first day that they're going to publish a book this week, when we started, most of them felt that whatever, that this man is just capping. But by the end of the day, most of them have their books live on Amazon, the most prestigious of them all in terms of book publishing. They have their books on Barnes & Noble. They have it on Kobo. They have it on Lulu. Some of them even have their books on 50,000 bookstores. After the first week of being in contact with this thing called Fish for Life program that is 100% free, at least for now. I may change it later because, like I said, I'm not a socialist. I wanted to prove a point that we can train our youths to become gainfully self-employed, earning dollars within a few weeks. Because what other trainers have been getting wrong that Jeremiah pointed out is what we do, what our politicians do, what some companies do, or what people like me do. They do a one-day training or 3 days, and then they start shouting, oh, we have trained 1,000 people, 10,000 people. But most of those guys cannot get this thing done. It takes more than 3 days of training for you to actually activate what you learn. You can understand it in 1 hour. But can you write it using ChatGPT? Can you format? Can you edit? Can you publish it into Amazon? Doing everything yourself? Most cannot do it when there's nobody else again. But we teach, and then you have 5 days to execute. We have a club. You come in there, and that is your assignment for the week. That is what Jeremiah has been able to do. That's why you see him, despite being around for years, published his first book. Within the first years, he's back. I'm going to bring him back on stage. All right, Jeremiah, I was just telling them about great things that you have done. All right, so let's, I want to go to some of these very important questions. Let me go here. For those who want to learn more about Fish for Life, you want to go in there. I didn't let you introduce yourself when you started. So I'm going to give you 1 minute. 1 minute, not 3, 1 minute to introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your background. This is supposed to be the first question, but I don't do that. I bring it in the middle, right? So tell me about yourself now. They've been hearing you and a little bit about your background before you join the program. 1 minute, go.
All right. I'm my Pastor Jeremiah by name. So I'm a pastor and the founder of Redemptive Charismatic World Ministry by the grace of God, where I lead God's people as the minister of the gospel of Christ. And my emphasis is on the gospel of the grace of God.
Awesome, awesome.
God of grace.
Awesome.
And
1 minute.
I believe.
1 minute. That's it.
Yes, sir.
That's it. That's it. 1 minute. Okay, I gotta go. All right, let's go to the next question. We have a lot of questions to cover. Your expectation versus reality. See, a lot of people have expectation before they come into the program. So what I wanted to share with us in just a couple of minutes, what were your initial expectations when you joined the program? And have those expectations been met so far or not, or have they been exceeded? Has it been hyped? What has your expectation and the reality been? Go.
Great. My expectation, so far so good. From the beginning, you made us to understand clearly that the internet business is a long haul where at least I require 6 months of intense practice, training, and learning before I start making money. So far so good. My expectation has not been cut off. I believe I'm still on the foundation where I need to build the foundation properly and do the right thing, and that after some time, I know I will start hitting the mark and also getting to where I ought to go as I continue to put my effort into practice and do what I'm supposed to do daily and continuously. So far, so good. It's been great for me.
Awesome. Now, before the program, did you have a book that you wrote? Now you have a book. Did you have one before the program? Did you publish a book?
Come again, please.
I said before the program, did you have a
Yes.
book? Did you publish a book before the program? I know now you have published one. Did you have a book before?
Yeah, before the program, I wrote a book, but I've not been able to publish it because I didn't even know how to publish a book. I didn't know I could publish a book online on Amazon or drop to digital without paying anything. I think I remember telling somebody to see if he can help me publish my book. And when they charged me, I knew I never had that kind of money anywhere.
How much did they ask you? I
think they told me to pay then about 250,000 naira.
Okay.
To publish it.
All right.
So
and now, go ahead. Sorry.
And now, I know I could do this myself with practice, and I could even do more of this, at least having done one already, without paying a dime.
All right. Yes. Right. Now, after 4 or 5 weeks, we've been able to publish this book I'm showing everybody here. It's called Recipe for Health. And you have $5 set on it on this place called Draft to Digital that posts it on Amazon for you, puts it on Barnes & Noble and many other sites. So that's one major achievement. I'm very proud when I see that, especially when I see my students doing that kind of exploit. Yeah, did you also have a functional blog that you are using, that you created and was using before you joined the Fish for Life program? Did you have one before then? That was.
Yes, I created a blog, but it was not really because I never knew that I had to do it every day. So I think I posted for 1 week on that blog, and I forgot about it, and I was never posting again. So it died naturally.
Okay.
Because I wasn't trained to put every day.
But now you have, how many blogs did you say after since joining the program? How many blogs have you been able to get on your program? I'll be on your blog now. This Owoifo WordPress. I'm just scrolling through some of your content here. It's amazing. It's amazing what I'm seeing here. In just a few short weeks, I'm always very proud of my students. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And we have not even taught him yet how to monetize, which are coming there in the next few weeks. We still have 8 more weeks in the program. And then we're going to be showing you how to monetize this, how to get money from your blog. Well done. All right.
Thank you so much, sir.
Next question here is, I know we'll talk about it a little bit. I'd like to have that on the record for record purposes. Your learning and experience. Can you share some of the key things you have learned since you joined the Fish for Life Empowerment Program?
Wow. One of the key things I've learned in this Fish for Life program is consistency. That for you to be able to make money online, you have to be consistent. And like you used to tell us most of the time, when you open a shop, you don't say, I go to shop today and tomorrow I stay at home. You have to go to your shop every day. So it's the same principle that we apply on ground. The same principle we apply online. So you have to be there every day. It's like your physical shop now, even though it's online, where you have to work every day and make sure that you get there on time, do your work every day. And thank God with ChatGPT, you can plan whatever you want to do and then make sure that you are doing it consistently. So I've learned the principle of consistency, and I realized that it is in consistency lies the power of success in online business. And for me, it's a key. And I think that's the reason why the initial blog I had died, because I wasn't So consistency is key, sir. And I think I've taken that and I truly imbibed that.
Awesome, awesome. Okay. Now talk to me about this. When we come back, okay, we need to take a little break here. When we come back, I'm going to be continue speaking with Pastor Jeremiah Ogaga, the founder of Redemptive, Charismatic Word Ministry. But we've been talking off and on about this Fish for Life program. Some of you might be wondering, okay, this is the Fearless Netpreneur show. What exactly is the Fish for Life program? I'm going to play a short video for you to explain what it is. Just know that this video is from the inaugural promotion of the program. The subsequent ones, we're actually not going to give laptops because you don't need to do that. But you're going to get everything that the program is about. Let me play that short video for you so that you can get to understand and hopefully join us in the next edition. Again, like he said, the Fish for Life program is absolutely free, at least for now. In 2024, June is when I'm saying this. That might change later, so don't say, oh, he told us it's free and now he's charging. Right now, it's still free. The next cohort is going to be in August, and it's also going to be 100% free. That one, I'm going to have 1,000 people there. Right now, we have about 500 that are in the current cohort. We want to double that effort.
Introducing the Fish for Life initiative as a mass self-employment solution to mass unemployment for Nigerian youths. You are invited to attend a free 5-day digital skills empowerment bootcamp and get an opportunity one of the pioneer students of the 1-year all-expense paid digital business training for self-employment program. Why should you attend the 5-day empowerment bootcamp? The 5-day A Digital Skills Training Bootcamp is the qualifying workshop to kick off the 1-year Fish for Life Digital Skills Empowerment for Self-Employment Initiative, sponsored by Dr. Okpe Banwo and Niger Lives Matter as part of his upcoming 60th birthday celebrations. The Fish for Life initiative isn't just any coaching and mentoring program. It's a free all-access free pass for you to get everything you need to become self-employed through digital entrepreneurship over next 360 days, including a free laptop to jumpstart your sustainable digital business startup journey, year-long free coaching from industry experts, a rewarding internship with a monthly stipend to help you earn as you learn, comprehensive weekly training sessions to help you create sustainable digital business, all essential to training materials including videos and handouts. Earn a digital business specialist diploma from American Internet University for completing the 1-year program. All of it at zero cost to you if you happen to be one of the 60 people selected from among the participants from the upcoming free 5-day training bootcamp, open to all. Reserve your seat now for the selection bootcamp training. Yes, by attending the 5-day bootcamp that will introduce you to 5 different businesses, you can start with no experience and little or no investment. You get an opportunity to be selected for the full 1-year scholarship to the Fish for Life digital business coaching for free with no strings attached. Don't wait to reserve your seat now for the free 5-day bootcamp where you will learn 5 different digital businesses. You can start with little or zero investment and also position yourself to be one of the inaugural set of the 1-year Fish for Life Intensive Digital Works for Self-Employment program. Our goal with the Fish for Life initiative is to help as many youths as we can get off the unemployment or underemployment market into financial freedom as netpreneurs. The 5-day bootcamp itself will be 4 hours of transformative training each day, introducing participants to 5 simple-to-start digital businesses. Any can start with no experience and little or zero capital, including freelancepreneur, authorpreneur, softwarepreneur, affiliatepreneur, social mediapreneur. Only full attendees of this enriching bootcamp will be considered for our year-long all expenses and all resources included 1-year Fish for Life digital business coaching and mentorship program. This is your moment to learn and seize the opportunity to secure your position as one of the 60 pioneers in our groundbreaking Fish for Life program. Remember, in order to separate the dabblers from the really committed to becoming successful entrepreneurs over the next 1 year, participation in the 5-day bootcamp is your key to unlocking a year of unparalleled growth and learning that will transform you into a digital entrepreneur, all cost-free for you. Show us your dedication and readiness for the 1-year full-blown coaching by showing up for the 5 days bootcamp, and let's embark on this path to success together. Are you ready to make a change? Register now and take the first step towards becoming financially self-sufficient through digital entrepreneurship.
Awesome. Now let's welcome back, guys. We are still in the studio with Pastor Jeremiah Ogaga. And my next question for you, sir, is what do you think of the Fish for Life Empowerment Program in relation to solving the unemployment problem in Nigeria versus impacting people with technical skills for few techies? What do you say?
Yeah, I think the Fish for Life Empowerment Program is a great idea, especially in solving the problem of unemployment in Nigeria. I think especially with the mentorship aspect of it, because what people really need to succeed in training is not just to attend the training, but to be mentored. So I think the coaching and mentorship aspect of it is the key, because I believe not for the coaching aspect and the continual mentorship, many of us would have fallen out. Because the truth is that after that first 1 week, I don't think we could have really put a lot of these things into practice, except you are already a digital guru. But for people who are really newbies, like myself, could not have even thought of putting and publishing a book on draft to digital. But the mentorship aspect of the training, I think, is key and will really be able to solve the unemployment problem in Nigeria. It's very important. I think it's a great idea. Thank you so much for this.
Yes. As we are wrapping up the show here, I have to ask you, okay, I got to get my endorsement here. How will you rate me as your coach, and what aspects of my coaching have been most beneficial to you? You got the floor. Go for it.
I think for your coaching, so far so good for me. You are a mentor indeed, and not only that, I've seen that you're a mentor that really wants your students to succeed. Now, you do not only teach. I think primarily one key thing that this coaching has done for me is the mindset aspect of it. You have been able to change our mindset, and you have been able to let us know that what we need to succeed primarily is a change in our mindset, not just the technology or the digital know-how or the technicalities of the game in the digital world, but your mindset. And I think that is core, because that is the real foundation for any successful endeavor, whether in business, in the digital world, which makes no difference. So I think if I should rate you, you are an excellent coach without any bias and without any prejudice. You are doing a great job. Seriously.
All right, my head felt swelling
Thank
like
you
that.
so much, sir.
Thank you for that evaluation. Here we try to keep it real. Thank you so much. I work hard because we believe sincerely that this is a solution for our youths. That's how we started it. But the way it's played out, actually now we are having some kids who have smuggled themselves into the program. I have a 9-year-old Dami that has published books on Amazon and Barnes and Noble. I have a 12-year-old Emmanuel that has published 6 books on the internet. We have 70-year-old people who are publishing books for the first time or publishing blogs for the first time, or who are learning to utilize some of these skills to make money online for the first time. It's just blown me away, and I'm so proud and I'm so thankful to God for the honor to be your coach. We are out of time. I would have loved to spend so much time with you because you are very articulate. But I'm going to give you, how will I put it now? We've already talked about what you like the most. So that was going to be my question. But let me look for one last one for you. What advice, I think this is important as a pastor, what advice would you like to give to someone who might be considering joining the Fish for Life program? Yes, of course, they have nothing to lose because we're not charging them money. But what would be your advice to them so that they can get the best out of it when they get in there? Okay? Go for it.
Okay. For the Fish for Life newcomers who will be coming maybe after our set, my simple advice would be come to class regularly, pay attention, and then do your assignments. And because it's the assignment that will actually give you the opportunity to practicalize the things that are being taught in class. So pay attention to the mindset trainings, attend class regularly, and then also do your assignments. And with that, you are good to go.
Awesome. Thank you so much,
sir.
Pastor Jeremiah. I look forward to great things happening from you. Many out there may not even know that this, and you mentioned it earlier, that this is a program being organized by Nigeria Lives Matter in collaboration with Fish for Life Foundation, because we believe it's not just agitating for better government in Nigeria. We also believe in empowering our youths. Many political organizations out there who are fighting during elections, we don't hear anything from them anymore when elections are over. But elections happen every 4 years. What happened to our citizens for those 3 years that there is no politics? That's why Fish for Life is one of our flagship programs being organized in collaboration with the Fish for Life Foundation, which I founded and put money in it to help people, at least our Nigerian youth, especially the ones in the middle, the unemployed youths who have left university, who cannot get a job. Even though we are also having rich people, or people who are doing well, the elderly ones who still want to learn digital business because they think it's going to help their business. And then we have the kids, which is a real blessing to me. I didn't envisage that. 9-year-olds, 12-year-olds, 10-year-olds who are already starting to make money online. The little boy that was 12 years old already made, I think, on his book, $34 or whatever. And he already has almost $40 on his blog. That's $70 he has earned in under 5 weeks of just trying to learn this. And we have not even gone to teach him about marketing yet. We have not taught him about how to launch. So for me, that kind of youth, hopefully I've told the mother, and I'm going to be interviewing some of them. I've interviewed one already. And I told the mother, make sure you focus them on school, but do not let this part of their life suffer. 2 hours a day. Make sure they keep working on this. By the time they finish university or even high school, they are no longer anxious about how they will feed themselves. And that is one of the big benefits that we're getting it. I love you guys so much for coming. Thank you so much, guys. We have come to the, before I close the show, we have come to the end of the program for today. I will have wished I would have more time with Pastor. I'm going to be bringing him back to explore more how this applies even to Christianity, because that's a man doing great stuff for the kingdom of God. So I'm going to be bringing Pastor Owoifo back, and we're going to knock it out. But we're out of time today because I've got another guest coming in for our next show. Not for today, but it's going to be a recording. So thank you guys so much for watching back home. Remember, like I said, or like I always say, you cannot win unless you play. And the internet does not care how much you know, they care how much you do. Relentless hustle will beat a genius to death any day. Relentless hustle will beat lazy genius to death any day of the. So you don't need to be very smart. You just need to be prolific. That's what I teach my people. You create a blog. You need to put. Linda Ikeji is doing 200 million naira today, every month today. Why? Because she blogs about 40 times a day. It's not child. And Conan.
40 times a day. Wow.
Now you have a tool that can help you. If you want to blog 50 times a day, even, it's not going to take you 2 hours. And your blog will be superb. Don't think that because you're getting many, they have no quality. Because the ChatGPT you'll be using, that I will show you how to use, will write better article than the most experienced journalist or most experienced writer out there. Why? Because ChatGPT has the knowledge of the whole world in it. So when it helps you to write stuff, because you are giving it instruction what you want, it's going to be better than the professionals. And when you are consistent and you are prolific, it's even biblical. The world will have to open up to you. Universe will have to surrender at some point. Whatever a man sows, that's what he's going to reap. It's just where it is. So if you keep sowing, God cannot deny you. Even if you don't recognize God, and I hope you do. I hope you have Jesus as a personal Lord and Savior, or you are so screwed, right? Because when you die, you have to pay for your sins somehow. But I'm saying, even if you don't acknowledge God, if you put 100 seed in the ground every day, God has said, as long as the earth remains, seed time and harvest shall never cease. It didn't say seed time for Christians shall never cease, or seed time and harvest shall never cease if you believe in me. No, it was a blanket order, blanket prompt into creation. Let everything produce according to his kind. That was a prompt. God dropped that. Let everything produce according to his kind. Whatever a man soweth, that he shall reap. As long as the earth remains, there shall be seed time and harvest. And then he blew it all away. He said, whatever you lose on earth will be lost in heaven. It's not the other way around, contrary to the way many Christians do it. You are not going to reap by night vigil what you did not sow in money hustle. It's one of my favorite saying also. I'll say it again. You cannot reap by night vigil what you did not sow in money hustle. Nothing wrong with night vigil. I'm a pastor myself. I organize vigils. But vigil is for you to go and put manure. Prayer is not a seed. Prayer is a manure to water your seed. So your night vigil is to go and get your manure to work well so that wicked people do not put stairs on your soil. But you have to sow first. Whatever you lose on earth will be lost in heaven. So until you lose prosperity on yourself, I don't care what pastor is praying for you. Prosperity cannot be lost on your life. Heaven will not lose prosperity until you lose it. But the way we do in church is we reverse the order. You go and pray to God to bless you. You have not blessed yourself. And God is laughing. What you need to do first is bind poverty in your life first. When you bind it with your hustle, with your hard work, then heaven stands ready to do its part. Heaven will never fail you unless you fail yourself. And that is what you do by getting involved in programs like this, learning what you can and putting the seed in the ground. And then they are the devil. So when they create their blog, I show them how to do it. Then I tell them, you want to start seeing great money in 1 year, 2 years? You have to do it every day, 4 to 10 times a day if you can do it. Why not? If you have no job right now and you come through the Fish for Life program, you have no business not having 10 blogs a day because it will take you less than an hour if you stop messing around. Tools we are going to show you with the AI we are going to put in your hand. You can have 10 blogs on your blog a day. You can have 100 if you want. And you do it consistently. Over time, Google will have to respect you. And I've not even taught you how to monetize yet. We are going there in about 2 weeks. I'm going to show you like 20 ways that you can monetize your blog that will blow your life away. But first, I needed that consistency first. Because if you don't have consistent content, nothing that I teach you that is going to work. If you learn how to write a book, don't just learn it. Write the damn book. And that's what I make my students do, the practical. I have guys who have done 30 books in 4 weeks. 30. I myself have done 106 this year. I kid you not. You can Google me, Okweba Owo Books, or go to Amazon, search Okweba Owo Book. You're not going to see less than 50. Not less than 50. Go to Google Bookstore. You're going to see 104 by me. And I'm doing all of that while I'm even teaching. So what are you talking about? And I own a law practice. I still go to work. But you have no job. You're running up and down, chasing stupid women all over the place. You want to go and protest, but you can't feed your family or you can't feed yourself. Sit down your ass at home and make these things happen. Linda Keji is top in Nigeria today. I get it. But go to our blog, or even right now, I don't care what day, time of days, you will see 30, 40 blogs there. And she didn't even need to blog every day. She's a billionaire now. But she understood constant content is where the money comes from. Because when you have the content, money will follow you there. When I share the 12 ways, I'm going to see that out of the 12 I'm going to share, about 6 of them, you don't need to do anything other than put content. And then put one little thing that will show you how to put. The money will look for you. Okpari, that's what we are teaching here. I know I'm preaching to the converted with Jeremiah in the studio with me, but I'm talking to you outside there. You can do this. Maybe not necessarily with us. Again, I'm not campaigning for you to come and join Fish for Life Bootcamp. It's free anyway, so I'm not making any money from it. Before you start confusing yourself, he's trying to wind me so that I can get my money. I don't need your money. I have plenty, right? You can do this on your own. Or if you have a church, or you have a pastor, or you have a company that want to bless the community, organize something like this for them. Get trainers. I don't have to be involved. If you're a politician, you want to please your community, stop doing that stupid logo and build one bowl somewhere. I'm not saying that is bad, but imagine if you organize a Fish for Life campaign that is 12 weeks. That's a reason. You can't do one-day training, which is what all the politicians and all the so-called churches who want to help neighborhoods do. They organize one-day event in their church for 4 hours. Out of that 4 hours, pastor will preach for 1 hour. Then they will do Holy Ghost praying and all of that. Then they spend 2 hours to teach them stuff. And then they'll be celebrating, we empowered 100. No, you did not empower anybody. Because the next day, they cannot do it. They cannot have practical results. They have to execute. That's why you need multiple days. I've been there. That's why I decided, no, these guys are not going to get liberated if I just do a 3-day or 5-day boot camp even, which I used to do. I used to do a 5-day boot camp. But I realized after the 5 days, most of these guys cannot execute by themselves. So why not have a practical training that will take them through every step about how to get the proper niche, how to create products they can sell online, how to get to build a mailing list, because you need a mailing list to be able to survive online, how to build a funnel. You need a funnel to really make money online on a consistent level, how to launch their products on the internet, and how to generate constant traffic to their business. Those are 7 pillars that you need to be able to succeed. They need the right mindset, which is the pillar number 1 that I didn't mention earlier. Those 7 pillars need to be built. And they're going to be built because you are doing training. They have to be executed. And that is what the Fish for Life program is about, with training. And they will give you the assignment to execute it for that week. Or you can continue in the class. And they will find out that people start doing crazy stuff. All of a sudden, those who have dreamt of writing a book for 50 years. I've got a 70-year-old woman who published her book for the first time. And she said for 50 years, she has been dreaming about how to give a legacy. We showed her how to do it, but we made her do it. We have a Pastor Joseph, Jeremiah here, who has heard about blogging before, but the blog died because he's not putting content. We show him and we train him. You want to make money? You got to blog every. I just showed you his blog. He may have only 1 per day, but most people in the world don't even have that. He knows he's even slacking. Where I'm concerned, I want 4 there every day until you learn how to monetize it. Then you are going to understand what I'm doing. Again, Fish for Life program is my own baby. I decided to commit about 70% of my time now, after my 60th birthday, to just being a blessing, training people. I still have 30% left to make money. And I'm okay with that by the grace of God. But teaching as many people as possible about how to become financially self-empowered. I've been there, done that, praying every day. I finally figured out that that alone is not enough. After I finish praying for them, I need to show them what they need to do, because God does not work in a vacuum. He will bless the work of your hands. If you have nothing in your hands, there's nothing God can bless. All those saying, go and take your phone and you are going to get a lot. May God forgive all of them. Even if they can put a lot on your phone, should that even be what they are teaching? They are saying you can make money without doing any work. It's antithetical. It's anti-Christian. Because that's not what Jesus said. God will not be deceived. A man will reap what he sowed. But you didn't sow nothing. Your pastor is saying, hold up your phone. You are going to get an alert and you are getting excited. You are hidden. Yes, I said it clearly. You are a heretic, because that is not Christianity. I dissociate myself with that. What they are saying is that you can reap without sowing. And I disagree. Jesus disagrees. So where did they get that doctrine from? Hold up your phone, an alert will come in, and you as a fool, you are believing that that's true. No, get out of that shit. You need to get yourself together, go and learn basic skills that you can use to bless yourself and your family. You don't have to come to My Own Fish for Life. There's plenty of them out there that can train you practical, one step-by-step process to just take this AI tool that is there and use it to be a blessing to yourself. You don't need technical skills. You don't need to. I'm not technical, and I'm very proud of it. Basic stuff you can learn. Even the little technical that might come in, something you can learn in a day. How to configure WordPress. You just saw Owoifo just did it. He's a pastor. And in a Greek, what does he know about technical stuff? Don't get scared. The world is waiting for you. And that's all I got for you today. And that's my ending rant. I will see you on the next episode of the